So my name is Nick Pears, like Jared mentioned. It's my second Citizencon, but it's my first time presenting. So I'm very excited to be here. And just on behalf of myself and the team, thank you so much for coming to this presentation.
I think the Sandworm was 2015, bro.
With that said, I'm here to talk to you about an initiative that was first introduced right here at Citizencon in 2019, and that's adding distinct
2016 was the Idris
specializations to armor and clothing in our game. So let's get started. So, Star Citizen is a game about almost everything where you can do almost anything. With so many different options of gameplay, whether that be mining, piloting, FPS combat, or even a captain of industry. Unlike other traditional MMOs, we don't impose rules or classes onto the player.
Yeah, so you can do whatever
life,
you want,
people
right?
are not just one thing. I'm sure you can all relate. I've had many different jobs. I've not always been a game designer. In fact, it was only a week ago that I found out that Jared used to do tech support for prosthetic legs. It's true. You can ask him. That said, if you're like me, you like to excel at whatever you're doing. So that brings us on to the concept of specializations.
I love this armor.
It's about bringing more purpose,
collecting this
more
guy was
considerations,
fun.
and more decisions to armor and clothing you wear beyond just looking cool.
Me too, Pablo.
So, what are they? Specializations are the focus of your current daily adventure. That could be a daring racing, a cargo hauler, or a first responder. Specializations are a series of attributes assigned to each piece of clothing and armor in the verse to allow you to make informed decisions on both how you want to look and how you want to perform. What are they not? Specializations are not assigned classes. There's no magic toggle where suddenly you're forced into a role like a cleric,
that's a target. You wear that, you are a target. Easy target.
They also do not limit you. You can still do almost everything in any armor and clothing you want. You just won't do it as well as you could have if you had specialized.
Okay, that's
Why
good.
are these necessary? Well, specializations enhance gameplay depth. They add a level of roleplay and immersion. Specializations can provide a sense of ownership of your playstyle. At its core, SC
could be
is
that
driven
too,
by
Pablo.
choice,
You're right.
with specializations offering a deeper layer of player options. And that's the option to excel, to fool around, to min-max, or give yourself a unique challenge. Specialization allows us as developers to make gameplay experiences that are deeper and more complex. So whether you're a salvager, a bounty hunter, or a medic, there will be specialized suits that will help outperform your peers. So at this point, you may be asking yourself, okay, well, how do I specialize? It starts by determining your playstyle. What do you want to do today? Are you going to be a trader,
combat,
a smuggler, an assassin? Is there a void in your organization that needs filling? This is a decision you get to make and remake every single time you log in. Or, if you're like me, perhaps several times in a single play session.
Sometimes, yeah.
Once you know what you want to do,
that's
it's
the
time to
armor
start
we're
hunting
giving
for
away
the right
today.
gear. Specialized items
This
are
is
not
who won
intended
this
to be
one?
found in
Yeah,
any old store.
Stimpy won this armor. This color.
You'll have to align with some of those guilds and factions that JJ and Benoit just talked about in the previous presentation. You'll have to explore the galaxy, find hidden stashes, and rare opportunities for better gear.
The big suit, the big orange suit, that is a suit for like extreme heat.
And once you've done all that, it's about selecting the right combination of armor and clothing. Yes, I said it. Mixing clothing and armor is built into the very fabric of this new system.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All
nice. Right. That's what you were asking, Pablo.
Right.
It is coming.
I've wanted this for a long time, so yeah, great. And to tell you even more about this new system that we do called StarWear.
Of course it's called StarWear.
Lead character technical artist, Armando Lira.
Of course it's called StarWear.
Watch it, bro.
Thank you so much, Nick. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here presenting for the first time. How cool are specializations?
He looks happy.
We're sure you'll enjoy finding the best combinations for your playstyle. And for that, we had to create a system that gave you all the freedom that you deserve. It's something
I like
that
his
I am
jacket.
sure you've all been waiting for so
I like jackets. I
long.
always wear a jacket like that.
StarWear.
StarWear.
So if you're... Are you tired of choosing between clothing or armor?
StarWear.
Yeah. So finally, you'll be able to mix and match. StarWear is fashion that meets purpose. As specializations
Well, some of this stuff is new, like those helmets here.
You'll also be able to choose the visual style that you want. But beware.
Sorry about this.
Also comes the responsibility of choosing the right combination for the right situation. Let's look at some of the possibilities that StarWear will be able to provide.
So
you.
does that mean that if we don't wear something? Oh my god! No, not the plastic hat. Not the Jared hat. Oh, this is cool. Oh, nice with the skull there, E-Rad color, the teal. Oh, this is disgusting. No, not that. But yeah, cool.
As you all saw, the possibilities
Trench coats,
are
right?
huge.
I mean, we already have trench coats, but if we have armor on top of
an undersuit?
Yes.
Yeah. How about an armor on top of a sleeveless shirt? Or
yeah.
Even without no shirt at all. Like backpacks on clothing. Yeah. So StarWear allows more customization than ever. But be careful, certain gameplay implications will still be true. You won't be able to go into the vacuum of space without a space-worthy undersuit and helmet. And in certain planets, you'll need a breathable mask or helmet to survive. I hope you guys are excited about this as much as we are. And we've heard what you all want, and we're making a system to bring it all to you.
Yeah. Yeah, people may wear clothes. Exactly, Pablo, right? Yeah.
But that is enough about StarWear for now. Let's go back with Nick and learn more about how StarWear and specializations will improve your gameplay.
Let's see. We're gonna have a little demo, perhaps.
All right. Thank you, Armando. Some nice dancing as well, by the way. So as you can see, the StarWear system is about adding function to fashion. We are still Star Citizen, one of the best-looking video games out there.
Oh no! What is this hat?
Make sure that
Fisherman's hat.
Now, with added purpose. So to recap, we're going to go through.
I like the belt, though. Cool belt.
And armor sets. As designers,
yes,
we really want the visuals to match the stats that our great
we're going to
team have made.
That's for the evil caddies in Star Citizen Wars.
Particularly armored, chances are they'll have modest damage mitigation to match. Many armors will be specialized for distinct use cases. Currently, we realize right now bigger is generally better when it comes to FPS armor, and we know that shouldn't always necessarily be the case.
That's right.
There will be some armors that won't have EVA thrusters built into the suit, so you lose EVA capability. Some armors won't even be space-worthy. Specializations means getting better at certain things at the cost of attributes and others. This is about compelling you, the player, to make tactical
specializations. I like it, especially if you never go in EVA, right?
So now let's look at some practical use cases for the StarWear system. Whilst all our armors are becoming specialized, let's take a look at a select few, which I will add are some of my favorites.
Come on, FPS combat armor.
We are going to assemble a team to tackle one of Star Citizen's most anticipated adversaries that you'll get to meet later on. Let's meet our first specialization.
Ooh, got a little video. All right, on Pyro 2. Cool mustache. You can put, there you go, guns on clothes.
All right. All right, so we have our leader. Let's get into it. So the player's choice of clothing will be crucial in a way it hasn't been before. With magnetic plates built into many clothing items, players can now holster both primary and secondary weapons.
Nice.
However, in the near future, there will be locations in SC where armor and weapons are strictly prohibited. Clothing allows the player the opportunity to access these restricted areas without needing to change. And some clothing will even allow the player to conceal smaller weapons from security, should the need arise. Another new addition we're going to be introducing is flight penalties based on the mass and size of your armor and clothing. You'll still be able to fly in medium and heavy armor, but you're restricting the precision of your control. If you're in clothes like our leader is here, or a flight suit or light armor, you'll be able to fly unrestricted.
Nice.
Now, if we look at an overview, we've cherry-picked 6 generalized stats to give you like a high-level understanding of how various clothing and armors we specialized. This is by no means a comprehensive list of everything we have available to us. It's just a little, yeah. So here you can see.
So he's going to be good at mobility and stealth, but no protection almost.
And no EVA capability, for obvious reasons. But has great movement, low emissions, allowing them to blend into bustling cities and stations. The leader really excels at freedom of movement here. Let's meet our next members.
These are so cool, these little rolls like that. Ah, is it the pilot? Yes, there's the pilot right here. And the driver. Oh, this is kind of the same, right? That is a cool Mirai armor there. All right. So, they are going to be great at piloting. They will maybe go in EVA, I suppose.
So here we have our
but
pilot.
Not a lot of protection.
If you remember, back in 3.23, we introduced our first specialized helmet visor, the combat visor. This introduced the dynamic crosshair and all the magazine information on your HUD.
Oh, yeah.
This is our pilot visor, which allows the wearer to link with their ship and cast MFDs directly into their visor. This provides the pilot with all the essential data like ship health and shields, so no longer will the pilot need to break concentration during an intense situation to look down at their MFDs.
Oh, you will need a pilot helmet for that.
Like the leader in this situation, there'll be no penalties to flight. Plus, with added G-force resistance, the wearer will be able to get the most from out of their ship. So if we look at the pilot stats, they have fantastic mobility. Like I mentioned, great G-force resistance for when combat takes them to the limit of human endurance. And finally, this suit comes with the best EVA capability in its class for when remaining in your ship.
So it's got still a little bit of protection, right? So you can still fight a little bit.
Here's another variant in our flight suit class, the racing flight suit. This is what our driver will be wearing. This suit, unlike the pilot flight suit, has features which are more streamlined, which allows it to have truly unmatched G-force resistance for the hardest corners on the most challenging of racetracks. It also offers great oxygen capacity and thermal protection for those planets with hostile
So we'll be able to
environments.
EVA as well.
So as you can see, this flight suit excels at G-force resistance, but it loses its protection and has much weaker EVA capability. Let's meet our next team members.
Nice, okay. That's me! There's the ride right there. Whoa, he took a lot of hits there. Bullet sponge. The tracker. There's good old Eride right there. These are some cool new armors, by the way, that they're showing. The tank. Man, these armors are so badass and this is so streamlined. When do they come? I hope Chris will say, oh, and everything you saw there will be coming within the next 12 months.
Okay.
I need that too, all right, Pablo? Oh, yeah.
Here's our tank, who is wearing our heavy combat armor. Combat armor is similar to what you're used to, only we're specializing it even more for combat. So what does this mean? We want our wearers of heavy combat armor to feel like walking tanks. The armor should provide fantastic coverage to limit any weak points they may have, and actually have a greater damage mitigation than what players are currently used to.
No mobility.
Due to its mass, the armor will also feature the strongest resistance to force reactions.
Nice.
So flinch, stagger, and knockdowns, which brings me on to a full suit feature. If the player is wearing a full set of heavy combat armor, they will not be able to be knocked down by small arms fire.
Nice. But there you go, no EVA. Little resistance to G-force, so that's
However,
why they will have
as
to
you can
sit.
See here, for all that protection,
they will have to sit in the
coverage,
jumpsuit.
And
okay.
stability, we have some major trade-offs. You're going to lose your mobility, stamina will run out much quicker, and your movement speed is severely reduced.
That's okay.
The majority of combat armors will also lose built-in EVA thrusters.
That's okay.
Meaning you're going to have to add additional weight to be wearing an EVA pack. Next up, we have our tracker in the heavy hunter armor. This is another suit in our heavy armor class. However, this one is aimed at less at pure combat.
Does
and
it
more
have
about hunting
EVA
its
maybe?
prey. This is all the armor for you bounty hunters out there.
I would imagine it has
The heavy hunter
EVA.
armor has the most powerful active scan for hunting their targets. Its scanner outshines all others in locating infrared and electromagnetic emissions. Perfect for
I usually
locating
have
those,
a mix of
targets
medium
trying
and
to lay
heavy.
low, whether that be human.
So that's why I'm
or
hyped by what I'm
creature-like.
seeing here.
Whilst it's still classed as heavy armor, it does mix things up, so it'll have slightly faster movement and mobility, but it loses the protection. You'll also be able to store more devices like deployables and throwables.
So less
So if
protection.
you compare the stats,
There
while
we
it's not
go.
as tough as our combat armor, it does gain an increase in mobility, and while its scanner is the best of the best, the armor is also incredibly noisy and emits powerful emissions. So while you may find your target with ease, there's a good chance that they'll
You'll
know
be
you're
seen
coming
as
for
well.
them. Next up, let's look at our last additions to the team.
I like the balance here that they're doing. Oh, the miner. Ooh. The sniper. And who is that? That friend.
All right.
Daft. That is Daft Digit here. Daft, if you're still here, if you're lurking, Daft, that was you.
So
We have Daft like that in the Right Club.
Here's another example of a full suit feature. If the wearer has all pieces equipped, so that's helmet, core, arms, and legs, due to its mass and the suit's material, their missions will run so low that they will be undetectable on radar.
Nice.
With it being light armor, it also has a great level of mobility and traversal speeds.
Yeah, I like the
meaning
tracker,
should wearer
like the
be spotted,
Mandalorian
they can
armor,
quickly
absolutely
escape
Zio.
or reposition with ease. And remember, with it being light armor, no flight restrictions. So with the best stealth and fantastic speed, it's
Okay,
a
a
must
little
for
bit
any
of-
players looking
yeah.
to assassinate, infiltrate, or in this case, be a sniper.
Nice. And you
However,
can
the
do pretty
potential
much
provided
everything
is
here.
minimal. You don't want to be engaging in a full-on firefight in this suit.
Yeah, you want to be hiding,
And just
right?
to reiterate, folks, as well, like great specialized armors like this one and all the ones that you've seen today, you're going to have to put the work in to have these at your disposal. And finally, surround our group, we have that one friend. We've all played MMOs, right? We all know that one friend.
Yeah.
Friend's me. No. They ignore all the rules and the strategy.
There's
They
Daft,
can
that's
only play for
Daft,
30
Daft
minutes a
Digit.
week. They might prefer a bit of glint on their sniper scopes. Who knows? Well, here at CIG, we also support that friend, so they're on the roster too. So, we have our group. What do you guys think? We fun? All right, all right.
These are some cool armors here. Well, I like the old ones, right? Keep the old ones, but bring the new ones as
So,
well.
let's see what they face ahead and if they're up for the challenge. And to talk to you about that challenge,
Oh,
please
these are
welcome
gonna
to
be
the
the
stage Senior
mouthful
Systems
armors,
Designer,
right?
Zach Priest. You've been great. Thank you.
Are they going to talk about the pyro armor? Oh, Zach Priest from ISC. There he is.
Oh, luckily this thing's only got 2 buttons. So, hello, I'm Zach Priest. I
Hello.
do a variety of things at CIG, but thank you, the people at the front. I do a variety of things at CIG, but I'm mostly a designer who works with AI and guns. So most of you will be wondering, what could the next part of the presentation be about? Well, let's get stuck in. Star Citizen, at its heart, is about community. From our relationship with players to the big dynamic events that citizens work together to complete. We love group content and missions that allow players to work together to achieve a goal. But for our group specifically, you do have to wonder, well, now our crew is assembled, and in a universe as big as Star Citizen, who knows what trouble they could run into? So let's find out what they're going to face.